Internet world, and welcome to a new video on the Geekanoids channel. This is a live broadcast where we're going to be talking about something that happened just recently, where YouTube have actually changed the terms of their partner program, where us creators can actually monetize our videos and earn money off of the adverts served alongside our video creations. Now, they made this change, and a lot of creators with smaller channels and lower view numbers have been getting emails this morning with a message that tells them why their videos are no longer able to be monetized. And I wanted to bring you this broadcast not only so that I could detail what's happened, but also so that we could discuss it in the live chat. Now, if you're watching this live, then thank you very much for tuning in. As always with my live broadcasts, I always say a big thank you to the first 4 that go into the live chat. So I'm going to do that straight away. We have got Darren Bird in the live chat, also Pap Sandor Barner, Best Tech LJL and Raymond Moore. Thank you very, very much for coming into the live chat early. And thank you to everyone who's tuned in. This is a very important subject matter, and I think it needs to be addressed, talked about, so that those of you who are affected can actually take some course of action to gain back your partnership status and also monetize your videos again. And I'm going to read out a statement from myself that I published earlier this morning. Before I do so, I'm going to jump across and actually show you the email that's been landing in a lot of people's email inboxes this morning. And then we'll go on to actually discuss what I think about it. And also, you can put that down in the live chat as well. Now, if throughout this broadcast you have got any questions or comments, use the live chat feature. If you want it highlighted, there is also the super chat feature as well, and that will highlight your question or comment to me. And also, if you're watching this after the live broadcast, then please do drop me a comment down below, because I answer as many comments as I can. So let's just jump across and have a look at the actual sort of email that's been landing inside people's inboxes this morning. So I'm going to read this word for word. It says, under the new eligibility requirements announced today, your YouTube channel, and then they would insert the particular channel name there, is no longer eligible for monetization because it does not meet the new threshold of 4,000 hours of watch time within the past 12 months and 1,000 subscribers. As a result, your channel will lose access to all monetization tools and features associated with the YouTube partner program on, and then there will be a date, unless you surpass this threshold in the next 30 days. Accordingly, this email serves as 30 days notice that your YouTube partner program terms are terminated. It goes on to just say about the YouTube's core values, and this is a shocker. If this has landed inside your email inbox and you are a YouTube content creator, this is very concerning, because obviously you've worked hard on your channel, you've been used to monetizing your videos, and all of a sudden, out of the blue, you're receiving a 30-day notice saying that your YouTube channel doesn't meet the requirements. Now, those requirements for a small YouTube content creator that maybe only publishes one video every couple of weeks is quite hard to actually achieve. So we've got the requirement of 1,000 subscribers, which can be met over time. So if you've maybe been publishing for 2 or 3 months, maybe you've achieved that number. Maybe it'll take you 6 months to achieve that number. The 4,000 hours of view time in a 12-month period is quite achievable if you upload regularly. Now, this is easy for me to say because I have a big back catalogue of videos. I've been a YouTube content creator for 11 years now, so reaching those sort of targets for myself is not an issue, but I do know it's an issue for a lot of you, and indeed I do have secondary and third channels, and I'm expecting that one of my channels, my Geek Vlogs channel, will be affected by this because I don't upload there regularly. Now, I just want to set the scene before I read my statement that I published this morning. Now, my channel, when I set it up, I actually had to earn, this was in the days where you had to earn partnership. So you had to actually have a certain number of subscribers, certain number of views, and you had to apply for the partnership program. And in fact, on my first application, I think I was rejected pretty quickly, and then the second application was successful. So you had to sort of do do similar to this back in the day when YouTube first started. It wasn't an automatic thing. And then just recently, I think it was about a year and a half ago, correct me if I'm wrong, YouTube enabled the monetization to pretty much everyone. So as long as you had a YouTube channel, you had an AdSense account associated with that YouTube channel, as soon as you uploaded a video with just one video and 0 subscribers, you could in fact monetize your content. So they took away the requirements for becoming or earning a YouTube partnership. In the mix, we've also got multi-channel networks. I belong to a multi-channel network. They don't seem to be as popular as they used to be nowadays, but I love the network that I'm on. They offer me a great amount of support, and I still think they've got a really good added value to a content creator. Now, going back to my statement that I made this morning, and again, I'm going to read this out word for word, and I do stick by this because I believe in encouraging you all not to challenge YouTube, because there's no appeal process on this, but to challenge yourself. And this is what I said this morning to all those who are receiving this YouTube notice today. I know it sucks, but I believe in you, and I truly do. And if you put in the hard work and upload 2 to 3 times per week, show focus and determination, you can meet the new requirements. And I wholeheartedly believe that. If you put the effort in, then I do think you will be able to meet those requirements. I expect many of you will say that it's easy for me to say, as I'm not hit with this on my main channel. True, but I will lead by example. Put the hours in, dedication, and making consistent and interesting content. Do the grind, you know, grind away and really produce the content. Back in the day, I had to work for my partnership too. So now's the time where new content creators, you're going to have to work for your partnership. Now, is that a bad thing or a good thing? We'll discuss that in a short while, because I'll open this up to like a Q&A session. And then the third part of my statement this morning, a little bit of it was a dig at some people complaining. I've seen a lot of people complaining when they don't upload regularly, and I don't think they've got any cause for complaint if that is the case. And all I said was, it is no good complaining if you only upload once per month. And the reason I said that is because you're not going to be able to meet these new criteria for monetizing your content. Let's make YouTube better by all working on great videos and supporting our viewers and communities, and I'd just like to add, and each other. If you need any advice, feel free to tweet me. I've also got my business advice series, which is on the channel as well. So that's pretty much what I said this morning when I first learned about this new problem and the demonetization of many channels. So let's open this up to some questions, and then I'm going to give you my opinion a little bit later on as to why I think YouTube have put this in place. So we've got plenty of you watching. Thank you very much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. We got For the Love of Tech 2 saying here, with 2 subscribers, so I think the email I got will take a while to affect me, but it's funny how stats play so much, as does money, core values. We've also got this For the Love of Tech also saying 4,000 hours is a lot of content or views combined, rigged for big players. Now there goes freedom. Well, I sort of disagree with that, because although I agree 4,000 hours is a lot of time, but if you're building a catalogue of videos, so if you're uploading 3 videos a week, or between 2 and 3 videos a week, and you do that every single week over a period of, say, 6 months, then over that period you're going to have a back catalogue of, let's do the quick math, up to about 72 videos, and that can add up to a lot of hours of view time. Now, 4,000 hours, the requirement is they're saying in the previous 12 months. So once you go past that 6-month period and build up to being on YouTube for a year, then reaching that 4,000 hours, because people still watch your old videos, I think is perfectly achievable, even for a new content creator. So long as your content is relevant, good, entertaining, informative, passionate, etc. So I don't think it's unachievable, but I do think the number is quite high. I do agree with you there. And as Robin C is saying here, don't challenge YouTube, challenge yourself. And that's very, very good bit of advice there. There's no point in challenging YouTube because there's not any system where you can dispute this. There's no dispute process. But unless they've made a big mistake, then I'm sure there will be some sort of process. But it is a really good piece of advice, which is challenge yourself to make content, maybe some longer format content mixed in with short format videos. Change up the way you present, be energetic and be passionate about what you're presenting, and really challenge yourself. And I come back to my earlier statement, which is I've seen a lot of people complaining, and I've looked at their channels briefly, and they've uploaded maybe one video in a month. I don't think you've got cause to complain about this if you're only uploading once a month. Yes, it is a shame that they're taking away the monetization, but for want of a better reason, they must have a reason about developing regular uploading channels. And I think they're doing this for consistency and also to appeal to advertisers a lot more as well. So anyway, before I come back to my thoughts on this, I'm sort of interjecting a little bit of my thoughts throughout. Let's have a look at some of the other questions. Dave's Physical Media is saying, my mate just got that email this morning and he's so annoyed, but I seem to be okay at the moment. We've also got Raymond Moore saying, what will happen to your other channel, Dave? You've uploaded a lot of videos to those channels. Your efforts will go to waste. Well, in a way, they will go to waste, but bear this in mind. Bear this in mind. So I've got my main channel, which is the channel you're watching this on. I've also got my Watch Lifestyle channel, which is still meeting the requirements of the 4,000 hours over a 12-month period and 1,000 subscribers, so that's good. I've got my Geek Vlogs channel, where I upload my more personal videos, but I've stopped using that. I upload my personal behind-the-scenes videos on this channel now. So should I still earn money from that channel? Well, of course, I'd love to earn money from the back catalogue of videos there, but if I'm no longer servicing a community on my Geek Vlogs channel, then should I really have cause to complain? And I don't think I should. I'm going to come on to a really interesting point just after I tackle my fourth channel, which is still on YouTube, which is Daily Tech TV. I haven't uploaded there for 2 or 3 years. So if YouTube take the monetization away, then rightly so. I wouldn't complain at all. And that brings me on to just one of my other points I want to interject at this point. One of my really big viewpoints on this subject matter is that I always find people complaining about YouTube or Facebook or Twitter or whatever other social media platform they're using. And all of these platforms, this is what you've got to really appreciate, all of these platforms are free. And when a service or a platform is free, then one, we shouldn't really have too much cause for complaint. Two, you're using that service or platform for free, so you are the product. They're not the product anymore. You're the product. You're using their service for absolutely no money at all. Nobody's forced you to do it. You've chosen to do it. And so you're the product, and you're putting your content up there without any expectations or any guarantees within their terms of service that you're going to have your content available to the public. You're going to have a certain amount of uptime, or indeed no guarantees that you're going to earn money off of that content. It's up to you to monetize your content, and it's up to you not to rely on one platform and one revenue stream. So I come back to this time and time again, is if you're using a service for free, you are the product. That is no longer the product. You are the product. Bear that in mind. Bear that in mind. Now, this would be a whole different discussion if YouTube was in fact charging a monthly fee and then they changed the terms of service. Maybe we'll see that happen in the future, or maybe we'll see a competing video platform where there are different tiers that you subscribe to. Now, I wouldn't mind paying a monthly fee for a really good video service platform where I was monetizing my content, and maybe at different tiers it would attract different levels of advertisers and different levels of rewards. Then that becomes the platform, and that is the product, and you're paying for it. And then when these sort of things happen, then there is really cause for complaint, you know, because you're paying for said service. But anyway, I digress a little bit. Let's come back to the questions inside the chat here. Geek Moment, I'm more concerned with the 1,000 subscribers. Well, Geek Moment, if you haven't got 1,000 subscribers at the moment, then do challenge yourself. It all comes back to upload regularly, build that community, build that rapport with your viewers, and then the subscribers will come. And if you're in it for the long game rather than the quick buck, then you will build that community and you'll gain that 1,000 subscribers. It is definitely possible. We've also got Richfield Man saying it honestly makes content creators lose encouragement in making videos. I do understand that. I do wholeheartedly understand where you're coming from, and I sympathise, of course, if you have received this email, and it is discouraging, but you can always turn a negative into a positive. And I would take this as a challenge. Say, right, YouTube have set this level that I've got to reach before I can monetize my content, and I've always said all along while I've been doing Geekanoids, and again I know it's easy for me to say now, but I've said for a long time that you shouldn't focus on the views and the revenue and the subscribers. You should focus on what you're passionate about. And if you do that in business, then one, it doesn't seem like a job, even though it is hard work, and two, the rewards will come. They'll naturally come, and you'll then be focusing on what you're good at. And you can't really do anything about external factors other than doing what you enjoy, and other than sort of creating very good content. So you can't force somebody to watch your video, but you can do the very best that you can deliver. I hope that makes sense. So we've also got N. Sanjay saying society is becoming less enthusiastic and excited. I've lost where that comment's gone now. Here we go. N. Sanjay, society is becoming less enthusiastic and excited. Maybe they want to pour more controlled media. Maybe that is the case. Not so sure on that. We've also got e-bike reviewer. Hi Dave, do you think that YouTube will just keep moving the goalposts? Wasn't the idea that YouTube encouraged people to be creative? Surely they are discouraging new YouTubers. No, they're not discouraging new YouTubers. They're encouraging you to meet that goalpost before you monetize. I'm going to come on to why I think this is in a very short while. But back in the day, as I mentioned earlier on in this video, you had to achieve a certain number of subscribers and views before you could even apply for partnership. Having automatic partnership is a relatively new thing. We've also got Chris Bryson saying, I've got about 250 videos and 2.5k subscribers, but haven't received anything. Earnings not changed for years. Yeah, you want to look at, in your analytics, Chris, you want to look at your watch time. So look at like your monthly watch time over the past month, multiply that by 12, see if it equals 4,000 hours, and then your channel should be safe from this demonetization. We've also got Lezek Lesnar. Some people really earn some money on YouTube. Yes, they do. Some people, including myself, have built a long-term career on the platform. We've also got For the Love of Tech 2. Good question. Guess money comes in from ads targeted at start of videos once you earn enough subs. Very true. We're going to jump down to here too. We've got For the Love of Tech 2. Good on you. I really do appreciate it. For the Love of Tech 2's come in with a super chat. I really do appreciate your support. Keep the questions coming. I answer as many as I can, but I'm really humbled, and thank you very much for the super chat. Really do appreciate it. Eric Drummond is saying 1,000 subscribers is a hard number to get to, but it's doable. And if things get demonetized, it will always be monetized again once you meet the standards. So it is what it is. Very well said. Very well said, and it is achievable. Anne Murphy, I've only got 37 subs. I've not even hit the 10k subs yet. We'll keep on producing your content. Take a look at your schedule. what time you can commit to the platform into making videos. I'm not familiar with your channel, so I can't take a look, but you know, just keep on creating, and maybe set yourself a goal. If you're doing 1 video a week at the moment, set yourself a goal, if you're serious about producing content, of maybe doing 2 videos a week, maybe doubling the amount that you produce. Connect and talk to your audience. Ask them, do a call to action in each video and ask them to subscribe or tweet out a link to your video, and this will help your channel grow. And answer comments as well. Become part of a community, build your own little community there, and the subscriptions will come in naturally. We've also got here Brendan Spawn Tech. I think this is actually a good thing. People who want to create and enjoy doing so will stay. All the wannabe Jake and Logan Paulers will leave, which is great. That brings me on to part of my belief as to why this has happened. Now, you mentioned the Logan brothers. I did have somebody tweet out this morning that they thought that this was because of the Logan brothers that this happened. I don't think it is. I don't think it's connected in any way at all. I think YouTube were planning this probably for a few months before they've launched it. I think the reason they've done this is for a couple of reasons. The first one, I think, is quality of content, because anyone and everyone could have uploaded a video and monetized it, and it may not have been particularly good or consumer friendly or necessarily advertiser friendly content. So YouTube have done this to pull the reins back in a little bit and make people really up their game. I think they've done it as an encouragement statement to make good content and build communities again. After all, this is what YouTube promoted many, many years ago, was it's all about the online community spirit of YouTube and about people sharing interesting and entertaining content. So that's the first reason I think they've done it. The second reason is that YouTube are a business. They need to make money, they need to make revenue from advertisers, and they need to do this not only to continue in business themselves, but they need it so that they can then pay their YouTube partners. And they need to therefore attract a very good quality of advertiser. And of late, because of various things happening on YouTube, advertisers, some of them are switching back to mainstream media. We saw this trend probably about 2 years ago, where a lot of advertisers were leaving mainstream media and advertising on YouTube. Now, the ones that are forward thinking have stayed on the platform, but they want to be guaranteed that they're advertising alongside good quality content. And I think this is the main reason that YouTube have made this change. So again, I'll emphasize, if you're in this for the long term and you're not in it just to try and make a quick bit of money, then make good quality content, and that will not only attract more subscribers, it will in turn make YouTube a much better platform, and in turn mean that you can remonetize your content when you reach those goals that YouTube have set. So anyway, let's go back and we'll take a few more questions. We have got Tech Kerala. I have 1.6k sub and 10,901.9 hours for 2017 for this channel. Thank goodness. That is a really good amount of views. That is very, very good going, and if you keep on creating, as I keep emphasizing here, then that number will grow. Raymond Moore, I guess it's like the survival of the fittest. To survive, you need to put in more effort. And yeah, I agree. To be a success in any sort of business, whether that's on YouTube or whether you're in a retail business, you need to put in the effort. You shouldn't be able to do something that's extremely easy and make money off of it. And another bit of advice, very quickly, I've covered this in my business time series, is not to have all of your eggs in one basket. You know, don't put all of your effort just into one platform. So have YouTube, maybe do some affiliate marketing, maybe write some blog or website content, maybe do video work for a few other people as well. You know, have many streams of income, and then when something like this does happen, then yes, it takes a percentage out of your income, but it doesn't take it all. So if this has affected you and you were 100% on YouTube, then take this as a fresh start. So improve your content, increase your uploads, and also branch out onto other platforms so that you've got multiple streams of income. So take this as a fresh start, but don't give up. Whatever you do, don't give up. So we've also got here Raymond Moore saying, Dave, it's really hard to stand out on YouTube, especially for a tech channel, while the prank channels get views like crazy. That's because prank channels, so something like a tech channel, we're giving out information. A lot of my videos are giving you information and tips. Once you've watched it once, possibly twice, if I begged you, then you might watch it 3 times. That would be it. But a prank channel is entertainment. People find it funny. I personally don't, but some people find it funny, someone tripping over or whatever they're doing or whatever prank they're pulling, and you will get people watching it time and time and time again. And you know, I don't get it personally, but it is a natural habit. If you find something funny, you're going to click back to the beginning again and watch again. That's why they are pretty successful. E-Bike Reviewer saying, wise words, Dave, and thanks for being so informative. I've only got 12 subs, so I'm a long way off. Well, don't give up. Whatever you do, don't give up. If you enjoy what you're doing, just stay true to yourself and keep uploading content. We've also got here Anne Murphy subscribing to the channel. Thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. William Kish, can you tell me what the red material that you have is on your wall? Yes, I can. This up here on the wall and behind me here is acoustic foam. This particular brand is AIX foam, so that's Alpha Indigo X-Ray, so AIX foam, and it's an acoustic foam so that when I'm recording voiceovers or indeed doing these broadcasts, you don't get the echo and the reverb in my voice. Just cleans up the audio, makes it sound completely different. Now, you don't have to do your whole wall like this. I had this designed for me to give the best sort of acoustics for this particular room. You can just get a couple of acoustic panels or even buy a couple of sheets of this foam and just stick it on in panels or put it on a frame and then put the frame up, and that will have the desired effect. It sort of deadens the sound. So it's really worthwhile investing in that if you are indeed doing a lot of voiceover or audio work. Brady Waters, I have a smaller channel, 3,452 hours in the last year. So close, I'm screwed. Well, Brady, don't give up. Again, don't think that you're screwed, because you've still got great content there and you can still continue to be passionate about the content you're sharing, and then build on that. Build on what you've done already. So it's a good number of subscribers, and you've reached their level of subscribers. You just need to get the actual watch time up. So oh, you didn't say your number of subscribers though. Forgive me, correction. I'm assuming you've got over 1,000 subscribers. If you haven't, then obviously build up on that subscriber base. And you've got a good number of hours of watch time though. So do keep on challenging yourself, and those views will come in. Don't think that you're screwed at all. Don't give up at all. Keep on going. Chowdown Detroit, Song Lee says, what if I pass the threshold after the 20th of February? Then you will be able to reapply to remonetize your videos. So if you miss that deadline and they demonetize your channel, then once you reach the goals that they've set, then you'll be able to apply for the partnership program again, and then you'll be able to remonetize all of your back library of videos. So I think that is pretty much it. You've asked some fantastic questions. We've got one other comment just come in. The note about says 2 of my channels are affected because of this. One of these projects was an ambitious project for me. I used to fund my gadgets with the revenue from those channels. Well, again, I don't know how many subscribers you've got, but do keep on making content and just refocus on maybe the amount of uploads you do per week, how you engage with your audience, and take it as a challenge. A lot of people are obviously shocked by this, and I would be. I think it's about 4 or 5 years ago, I was in fact demonetized. I had my AdSense account at the time. In fact, it might have been 6 or 7 years ago, but I had my AdSense account for suspicious activity at the time was demonetized, and without an AdSense account back then you couldn't monetize any of your videos. And I know how it feels. It was a big shock because I was sort of 2 or 3 years into my YouTube career. I'd built up a lot of subscribers. I was on the YouTube Partner Program and I lost my AdSense. And it took me a good amount of effort and a lot of stress to get that back. And a lot of work, because while I was going through that stressful period, I still continued to create content. I didn't share my frustrations with my viewers. I just continued as I would. I remained professional and I rode through that storm. And I believe that so many of you can do this as well. If you can't, but you're still passionate about sharing videos and you didn't get into this for the money, then it's no problem at all. Just remonetize when you reach the goals that they've actually set. So anyway, that is pretty much it for this broadcast. I hope that the advice and the information has helped. If you have got any questions at all, so if you need any further advice on how you can improve your content, how you can gain more subscribers, how you can get this community feel back to your channel, how you can reach these new goals, or indeed if you feel you've unjustly been demonetized and you want any advice on that, then please do drop me a comment. I answer as many comments as I can. Now, if you're not subscribed to my channel, then please do. Please do hit that like button as well. I wish you an awesome day wherever you are. And please, on a closing comment, don't give up. Keep on creating. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.